So the light bulb goes off when I see the dynamics, and one of the glaring dynamics that happen in the light bulb that goes off is sort of the concept of enmeshment. Enmeshment is where you have a family member, maybe they're the identified patient, and you don't really know where the boundary is between the patient and the mother or father or somebody, that they're so enmeshed with each other that they share everything. They talk about things they probably shouldn't because of the age difference or just their role in the family, and you start to see where some of the mental health issues come from. Things like anxiety and depression, and then you get into some of the other pathological factors like manipulation, and then anger, and using that, and how families talk to each other. But enmeshment is one of those. It's one of those things that you see. Where a parent knows just a little bit too much about what their son or daughter is doing, and vice versa. The other light bulb that goes off is the other way, when it's too rigid. There's like no connection. There's no discussion. There's nothing. It's just rigidity, and it's just a certain way at a certain time, and that's it. And we don't talk, and we don't discuss that Johnny is a heroin addict and he's shooting dope in his room. We eat dinner at 7 o'clock, and we watch TV at 8 o'clock, and that's a wrap at 9 o'clock, and that's it. So the rigidity of it is a light bulb that goes off. And then there's a third light bulb that goes off. It's sort of like this rubber fence. Imagine like this fence like blowing in the wind. Like it doesn't really have a place. And so sometimes there's boundaries and sometimes there's not. There's these inconsistencies. And when I see that, I associate that with a lot of poor self-worth, poor self-esteem, and anxiety and depression, and all of that, and sort of like what are my roles in the in the family. So we see that, and that's another light bulb. Another light bulb is the parents not being on the same page. Mom having a view, dad having a view, and they're here in treatment, and they're just literally, they couldn't be farther apart. Red flag there. That creates a lot of issues, a lot of communication breakdown. Certainly, communication breakdown between parents, and the siblings. So those are generally speaking the red flags that they're in the light bulbs that go off. Say, okay, this is where it's coming from.